Okay, we know how to use the if command. Now let's learn the switch command. Let's create another function called cmd switch. Let's pass a parm2 type string. It's another parameter. Let's just use another name just to make it easier for us. Now we open and close curly brackets. Okay, let me open some space here. Let's put decentralized. Let me copy the code so I already have it. I'm pasting here. So this is how we use the switch. Okay, let me delete this. Okay. So switch, then we receive the parm2. In case of parm2 equals to command if, we're gonna enter an example of if command. Otherwise, the default, in case of any case is satisfied, then goes to the default. In this case, we're just gonna break it. Let's pass this text aux to our field text, which is this one here. Okay, so now we're gonna, if we type if and we come to this cmd switch function, we're gonna display an example on how to use the if command. To do that, we can add one more else if here. Let's make more space. Else if parm1 equal to if. Then we're gonna call the cmd switch and we're gonna pass as parm2 the parm1. It's kind of getting confused, but we have one extra curly brace here. Let's delete that. So if the parm1 equals to if command, then we're gonna call the cmd switch function, which is this one here, passing the parameter. Then if the parameter is equal to if, then we're gonna build an example of the if command and show put this on my text, and this is going to be shown. We actually don't need this part here because we already are passing this variable to my text.text inside of the function cmd if. So let's see how this works. So let's use var first. Boom, shows an example of var. Now let's enter the if command. And then we can see here an example of the if command. If my number equals 10, my description equals blah blah blah. So this is pretty cool. Let's take a look again so you guys don't get lost. We called the function cmd if when the button was pressed, the go button was pressed. Then we passed as a parameter our text field, in this case var, let, or if. Then we call, in this case we are calling the cmd if function, receiving this parameter as a string. So if the parameter is equal to var, we show this example. If it is equal to let, we show the let example. If it is equal to if command, then we call the cmd switch function, passing the parameter as the parameter 2. We are passing the parm1. So on the function cmd switch, we are receiving the parm1, which is this command here, if, because it is inside of parm1. And then in case of, then this is the switch command. This is how we are actually using here. So switch parm2. In case of parm2 is equal to if, then we execute this block of code. We can have more cases here. We're gonna add more cases, but for now we just have one. And if this function, if any of those cases is satisfied, then we end up executing the default one. In this case we have nothing, so we just finish, we break the command here. So this is pretty cool, and let's go to the next chapter.